which is given in totality afterwards. Direction क्या है मसल फाइबर्स का, फोर्स, रेंज ऑफ मूवमेंट, दैट ऑल इज डिपेंडेंट अपॉन द फोर्स डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द नंबर ऑफ फाइबर्स एंड साइज ऑफ मसल फाइबर्स. जितने ज्यादा नंबर ऑफ फाइबर्स होंगे अकॉर्डिंगली फोर्स ज्यादा लगेगी. एंड रेंज इज अनदर थिंग, दैट हाउ मच मूवमेंट कैन बी देयर, freely occurring movement at the joint, good range is there, or less range is possible. So that depends on the length of fibers. जितनी length ज्यादा होगी fibers की, accordingly range of movement भी ज्यादा होगा. Obviously other factors also there at any particular joint, but when we are only talking about the muscular factor, this force muscle fibers range to the length of fibers. And moving on, we have got muscle fibers where muscle fibers are arranged in various fasciculi. There can be parallel fasciculi, oblique fasciculi, and oblique fasciculi. This we are comparing that fibers are parallel or oblique with respect to the line of pull. जब मसल में एक्शन होता है या अटैचमेंट एक पॉइंट से दूसरे पॉइंट तक है, it will contract. So it will have a line of pull where it will force. So with reference to that line of pull, we have got arrangement of muscle fibers. कहीं पर parallel है उसकी, कहीं पर उस line of pull के oblique fashion में arrange है, and somewhere spiral or twisted fasciculi are there. Some examples of parallel fasciculi. You just concentrate on the name of the muscles. Afterwards, these muscles you will be dealing with in detail. So when the fasciculi are parallel to the line of pull, the muscle can be in quadrilateral in shape. One example is muscle in the neck region called as thyrohyoid. From thyroid cartilage to the hyoid bone. This is another muscle. It can be strap. Again, strap fasciculi strap like strap. That is very strap. So in the sternocleidomastoid and sartorius. Sternocleidomastoid is one of the muscle in the thorax region, and sartorius in the lower limb, in the thigh. Then some muscles are there strap-like with tendinous intersections. We will see the images just after a few slides. So some muscles are strap-like, ribbon-like. In between, we have got tendinous intersections. It has got particular reference to the action. We'll talk about that later. Rectus abdominis is another muscle in the abdomen which has got this pattern, strap-like with tendinous intersections in between. Then there can be fusiform shape. It has got thickness in the middle and tapering ends. This is called as fusiform shape. And biceps brachii, the biceps which we call it, and digastric muscle is another muscle in the neck region. So these two muscles are having fusiform shape. The belly has bulky belly and tapering ends towards the points of attachment. So these are the parallel fasciculi examples, and the range of movement in such muscles is maximum. Parallel fasciculi है, length ज़्यादा है, so we have got maximum. अब जितनी बड़ी muscle है, say for example point A to point B muscle है, so same way parallel fasciculi है तो इतने ही लंबे muscle fibers भी होंगी. So that's why क्योंकि लेंथ ज्यादा है तो फिर रेंज ऑफ मूवमेंट भी ज्यादा होगा. और अगर किसी और पैटर्न में होते, मान लो कि ऑब्लिक या सम अदर पैटर्न, तो छोटे छोटे मसल फाइबर हो जाते, लेंथ कम हो जाती, देन रेंज कम हो जाती. तो पैरेलल fasciculi में लेंथ ज्यादा है और रेंज भी ज्यादा होगी ऑफ मूवमेंट. दिस इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ, वी टॉकिंग अबाउट थर्ड कैटेगरी. रेक्टस एब्डोमिनिस मसल इज देयर, स्ट्रैप लाइक मसल है. दिस इज द अम्बिलिकस इन बिटवीन. स्ट्रैप लाइक मसल है, बीच में टेंडिनस इंटरसेक्शंस हैं, बीच में टेंडन ग्रीन कलर से ड्रॉ हुई है. तो वी हैव गॉट दीज पॉइंट्स जहां पर टेंडिनस इंटरसेक्शंस हैं. दिस इज a diagram of biceps brachii. Biceps, it has got two heads of origin. So these biceps, short head and long head, and then this is the belly. Fusiform shape आपको दिख रहा होगा, tapering ends हैं और बीच में belly is thick. Then another example of another category is oblique fasciculi. When we are having oblique to the line of pull, muscle triangular हो सकती है या फिर पिन्नेट हो सकती है. पिन्नेट इज फेदर लाइक, जैसे आपने बर्ड के फेदर देखे होंगे. इन द सेम वे द मसल्स आर देयर, और उसमें ऑब्लिक फेसिकुलाई. We have got a line of action, line of pull, and okay, thank you. A line of pull is there, and oblique to that we have got the feather-like arrangement of muscle fibers. And what happens? So I hope you remember the feather-like. Suppose this is the long axis, and plenty of fibers are there in this pattern in a feather. It can be in one direction only, when it is called as unipinnate muscle. It can be complete feather, okay, in both directions. So this is the muscle fibers are arranged in small space, small fibers, but large number. So what happens when the number is more, the power is more. This arrangement makes the muscle more powerful. All the range of movement is used. So if you get to know parallel in that is we are having more range of movement, लेकिन मसल का पावर कम हो जाएगा. और ऑब्लिक का साइज क्या होगा, छोटे छोटे फाइबर होने बहुत सारे हो जाएंगे उसी स्पेस में. एंड देन वी हैव गॉट मोर पावरफुल मूवमेंट, लेकिन रेंज थोड़ा सा रिड्यूस होगा. हमने बात की यूनिपिन्नेट और बाइपिन्नेट की हमने बात की. एंड अनदर मसल टाइप इज मल्टीपिन्नेट, एंड वन मोर इज सर्कमपिन्नेट. तो ये अलग अलग तरह से फेदर लाइक अरेंजमेंट में वी हैव गॉट जैसे बाइपिन्नेट, एक सिंगल एक्सिस, और दोनों तरफ से मसल फाइबर अरेंज हैं. ये हो गया बाइपिन्नेट. ऐसे ही बहुत सारे एक्सिस आ जाए, 1 2 3 मल्टीपल. तो क्या होगा, सब में ऐसे ही हर तरफ से अरेंजमेंट ऑफ मसल फाइबर्स है. सो दैट विल लीड मोर we what we call it multi-related structure. Sometimes if the circular axis के around same arrangement है, then it is called a circumpinnate. Triangular का example, a muscle in this region, in the head region skull, it is called as temporalis. So temporalis muscle is there, which is triangular in shape. Then moving on, we have got adductor longus, another muscle in the lower limb, thigh region. It is ट्रायंगुलर इन शेप. यूनिपिन्नेट की हम बात करें तो जो हमारा पाम है, here we have got few muscles in this palm. They are deep muscle. They are called as interossei. You can see the name here. They are unipinnate. You can see half of the feather. Only one side they are there, and the muscles are arranged in the form of the unipinnate structure. They are palmar interossei. Okay. Another example is flexor pollicis longus, extensor digitorum longus. Now you can see the nomenclature. Flexor compartment में होगी. Pollicis, it will be having some relation to the thumb, for action of the thumb. And longus means will be a long muscle, and there must be some counterpart which is brevis. How the nomenclature is done. अगर किसी मसल का नाम longus है तो मतलब कि उसका सेम काउंटरपार्ट एक छोटी मसल भी होगी, called as brevis. Flexor pollicis longus, flexor pollicis brevis. Anyhow, so that's how the things are there. Flexor pollicis longus, flexor pollicis brevis. And then extensor digitorum longus, peroneus tertius,